My dear friends, this is Dr. Paneer Selvam on behalf of Groby Consultancy. Today, I think we are going to talk something on the medical science. It's about woman-centric anatomy of the transgender population. It's nothing but informative and medical science information which I am privileged to share with you. Now, in fact, today the transgender is mostly prone to the HIV infection in India. They are about 8.2% of the total 0.31 percentage. So, what makes them to attract more and more HIV infection is because of their poverty and again lack of safety and security. But the very purpose of transgender to earn money, not just to fill up their stomach, but to apart from the feeding of the stomach, they would like to change entirely the woman-centric transgender. So now here, I think since it's purely of science and again relating to the body anatomy, I am taking a kind of permission from my viewers to explain you that how far they are attempting and desiring to change themselves from transgender as a trans girl, a trans women. So let us start knowing a little more about them. Before that, I want you to subscribe my channel to get more and more useful scientific information videos as well as socio-economic profile videos. So get yourself subscribed. It will be of useful to have more sharing. So now my HIV infected person, first of all, try to know that where is my hair. I don't want my head without hair. So now I think my heroine transgender, trans female. First of all, try to see that I would like to have changes from my roof, that's called my head to toe. The first part is to grow hair. Because when I try to be resembling like a female, my hair growth is very vital. Then the rest of things will follow. So now my first priority is to grow hair like a female. The next part is go for a further, maybe like a dressing or checking my facial or maybe like other things. Now you can see that how the boy was happy and how the girl becomes so blissful. I think more than happiness, more than happiness. So I don't want to end up just for hair. When I come to my face, I would like to have the facial therapy or decorating my eyebrow, and I don't want to see any more hair on my face like a pure female, beautiful female. So finally I think I want to get rid of all my mistake or any kind of bird or something like that on my face, and I like to be very clean face with a rich hair. So that's how I think I like to appear like a trans girl or trans female or trans woman. Now I go into the facial treatment. It's like a hormone replacement therapy. See how I think looks so beautiful in developing my eyebrow. Then sometimes requires nose kind of surgery, keeping my lips so attractive. No, I think I love myself. Because the transgender loves each one of them, they love themselves. So that's very important. Unless you love yourself, then how can you love others? So first of all, the very best habit which they have inculcated is love each other and love first of all yourself. So that is how I think they try to prove that they are purified. So how much a beautiness, that even if she is getting little aged, but now I think the shiny eyes, shiny lips, and kind of shyness. So this kind of attempt is taken by transgender to present their beautiness which is more likable to not only for themselves but to their neighbors, especially the trans queens. So they don't want to attract others first. First of all, they don't want to attract by themselves. So that's one of the best quality they have. Even I know whenever I used to go to Thailand and other countries with the transgender, they just jump into a shop where all these high glasses are available in different colors and different shades to put in their eye and see that sometimes they look like a brownish eyes or greenish or yellowish. So such a way that they spend time. Even once I think I asked my transgender to get one lip balm. So, finally, she got me a lip balm after, say, about 2-3 hours search. It's really a worth. It's really a worth. I think, when you apply it, little sweety and again, like a fruity, then again it will be shining and the whole day, I think it will keep you, I think, warm. So that much of, effort they take to take care of their body and anatomy. Then the other one is dysphonia, that is a voice therapy, because now after the face they come to this kind of voice, because now naturally most of the male gender has a little rough and thick voice, and now they want a very thin and melody voice, for which they are prepared to go for a kind of voice therapy, and therapy will be fine-tuned according to her suite and according to her own desire, according to her willingness. So to make out her voice, she is prepared to go for adjustments in her throat, adjustment in the kind of fine-tuning of the voice module. So once that is finished, they don't end up. Still they come down to see that, I don't want to see my chest. I want to see the breast. So I think I'd like to have a therapy or some kind of a treatment to keep my chest in the form of breast. So now I think it's available in the silicone. Now I like to go for a skin therapy or a skin surgery to see that augment my skin to bring into a particular space. But that is not enough. So I need some kind of material which is called silicone that is used for the breast augmentation. Now I think the doctor is showing some of the models available, and now she takes a kind of choice which could be whether better, whether it is the material and the softness and the nipple appearance and the size, whether it is going to be a 36 or 38. According to the body structure, she decides, because she gives top priority, which even given more than the female. And even now that there are measurements taken, whether suppose she wants to go for 38, the silicone had to be chosen, and the silicone even you can also see the different colors, more whiteness, sometimes more shiny. So that will be identified, and it's available in different range of prices. And surgery will be taken place. So it's not like it's just to buy and fix it, and they have to do a kind of a skin surgery, then some set of augmentation. On top of it, it will be fitted. So surgical instrument will be applied to perform the surgery. So the surgery is done to, bring this kind of the breast formation model. Then I think this will also be augmentation will be decided whether it's a large size or medium or natural according to their body structure. So that will be decided, very determined. Then based on that they'll go for it. Then that's called a breast augmentation. It's all available in different shapes, different shininess, different color shade. Also I think they'll also choose the type of nipple they want and the shape, whether it is a straight or maybe they'll decide. It's also available in national as well as international market to buy from the stores, and sometimes they prefer to have size as per their body structure and the shininess, whether they go for a shiny or matte or something like that. So this is how I think that they choose the best breast model available in the form of silicone. Even after fixing up this breast, they choose inner garments which is very expensive to safeguard their breast. So I think very comfortable and looks very fancy and a very expensive model which will give more kind of safety to the breast which they fixed. That is why they take much more care for the breast. Similarly, they go for patak augmentation. See, now breast is over, they don't enter. So they go for all this no kind of excess growth on their thigh, knee, everywhere. They don't have any more hair on this part, more than the female. And when you see this patak part, they have to see their spinal cord adjustment so that that will have a link between your patak as well as your spinal cord. So the treatment is being taken, and finally, I think she will have a very good shape, not only in the front, also behind. So this is how I think they take so much of care. So it is really a crucial part. I think now after this breast and again excess hair, everything, they come to the crucial part because normally they don't do it immediately. There are many clinics in those days. It was all very crude surgery. It was very painful, very risky. Of late, I think many doctors have started in different cities, but you don't available in plenty. But it's accountable. So those doctors charge between say about 3 to 5 lakhs for this surgery. Normally, the people earn money to keep money very safe to go for surgery. When you throw say about 1 crore of money and again SRS, sexual reassignment surgery, they give top priority for a sexual reassignment surgery than your 1 crore rupee. So that is so much of importance they give because they want to have a complete woman. The problem sometimes here is, sometimes the surgery may not be taken properly. So that will give them would be a very adverse effect for some time. So after surgery, I think the surgery will take say about 5 hours, and that will be set right maybe after 2 or 3 months, or sometimes some people will have to remain on bed for even 5 months. So even some people they don't take it. Even when there is a small penny and small pennies and all, they'll try to adjust. Or sometime there is a double taker. They are neither trans men or trans girl, but they will have both married life as well as this trans girl life. So many people want to decide that is where to go, how much will it spend, what will be the post surgery effect. So that's why I think many people have only the men part at the bottom, and that is how where the people find so much of difficulty. Even some recruitment and all, the people were instructed to test whether surgery was completed so far by doing physical examination. So that was protested and again it was stopped because such kind of experiment should not have been undertaken. That is how I think this the surgery was taking place. So here I think you can see that the testicle parts is removed. Again the penis part also some part everything is being removed, and skin will be stitched and kept inside. So sometimes they'll also go for medoteoplasty, that is for from female to male, and also there is a reassignment for male to female. So now I think the surgery has started, and again they are ready for the surgery, and the front deep part is removed, so the skin part will be kept inside with some stitching. So it's time consuming as well as very careful surgery is being taken place. So there is it's also called vaginoplasty because after the removal of this the reproductive organ of a female, the shape will be looking like a vagina. So it's like a vagina because female has a vagina, so with same vagina they want to have, because when your penis part is removed, there'll be hole, and the hole looks like vaginal model and like a female reproductive organ which she has. Now the surgery is taken place to remove these penis, and after that, I think the formation will be like a female child. And now she is very happy because her hair is grown, and face part is also facially cleaned, very well cleaned, and again there is no hair on the face, and I think she has a breast as she wanted, and maybe like a hair on her body, or maybe like thigh, leg, everywhere it is removed, and sometimes that surgery, the vaginoplasty, the sexual reassignment surgery is also finished. Now I think people are in the queue to complete their reassignment surgery till 2025. Some global survey was taking place, and how many people are going to be waiting for taking up the surgery. So on removal of the surgery, I think the part will be like looking like a female child. So the hole will be little bigger. It will be easier to pass the urine, but most of the time they cannot keep more urine in the bladder, so they'll have inconsistent frequency to just pass out the urine because they have to empty, and they cannot wait till it's full. So as and when they feel to send out their urine, they have to go to the washroom very frequently. So once the reassignment surgery is completed, she feels so proud that she is a complete woman. She is completely woman. And now I think there is a diagram which we are given here to know that where all the clinics available in Odisha, then Andhra Pradesh, and Delhi, and some of the surgeries are very perfectly done in Pondicherry. So different places the people perform surgery, and the rates also differing, and there are many updated techniques are also followed. So this is how I think the people are doing their services in different cities in India as well as abroad. So it's really a very happiest occasion to share here. They'll have a more estrogen to have more growth everywhere. So then progestogen, birth control cannot be avoided because sometimes since it is located very near the bladder, when there is a kind of sexual sensation arises, they'll have a little pasty liquid. And some people also they have a menopausal hormone therapy. So the therapy will also kept continuing for some time depending upon the body structure for some months or some years. So here I think நீங்கள் பார்க்கக்கூடியவர்கள் அந்த ஆணும் பழகியிருப்பாங்க. ஒரு ஆண் பெண்ணாக மாறி இருப்பாள். இருந்தாலும் அந்த பழைய நட்பை விட்டு கொடுக்க கூடாது என்பதற்காக அவர்கள் கணவன் மனைவியாக வாழ உதவி செய்கிறார்கள். எப்படி இன்றைக்கு உள்ள சட்டம் ஹோமோ இருக்கக்கூடிய மக்களும் இணைந்து வாழக்கூடிய ஒரு சட்டத்தை இயக்கியிருக்கிறார்களோ அதே போல் இப்பொழுது நான் இவனோட பழகியிருக்கேன், இவனோட நான் என்னுடைய பிரியங்களை, என்னுடைய அன்புகளை எல்லாம் கடத்திருக்கிறேன், அதனால் அவனுடைய வாழ விரும்புகிறேன் அப்படின்னு சொல்லி தேர்வு பண்ணி எத்தனை இடங்களில் தன்னுடைய நட்பை காதலாக்கி கணவனாகி இருக்கிறார்கள். அது மட்டுமல்ல, அந்த திருநங்கை கணவன் மட்டும் கிடைத்து விட்டால் அவளுக்கு கிடைக்கிற ஒரு புலகாங்கிதம் கொஞ்சம் நெஞ்சம் இல்லை. அவளுக்கு அந்த செக்ஷுவலுடைய டிசைர் கிடையாது. செக்ஷுவலில் இருந்து பார்க்கணும் அப்படிங்கிற ஒரு பெண்ணுக்குரிய அந்த இது இருக்காது. இருந்தாலும் தனக்கு துணையாக இருக்கிறானே அவனுடைய நெஞ்சில் இதனுடைய தலை வைத்து அவருடைய கூறிக்கொள்ளக்கூடிய ஒரு அருமையான ஒரு சந்தர்ப்பம் கிடைத்தது என்று பெருமைப்பட்டுக் கொள்வார். ஆக இப்போ ஒரு திருநங்கைக்கு ஒரு கணவன் கிடைத்தனால் ஒரு ஃபேமிலியில் ஒரு கணவன் குடும்பத்தை பார்க்கணும், மனைவி பார்க்கணும், குழந்தைகளை பார்க்கணும். இங்கே அப்படி கிடையாது. இந்த திருநங்கை தனக்கு குழந்தை வரக்கூடிய வாய்ப்பு இல்லை என்பதை உறுதி செய்து கொண்டு தத்தெடுத்துக்கிறான். கணவனுக்கு இவள் வருமானம் தருகிறாள். அவனுக்கு அவனுடைய மனம் கோணாத அளவிற்கு மாதந்தோறும் ஒரு 20,000 50,000 1 லட்சம் கூட கொடுத்து 2 வீலர்னா 2 வீலர் 4 வீலர்னா 4 வீலர் அவனுடைய தேவைகளை எல்லாம் பூர்த்தி செய்கிறாள். அதற்கு மேற்கொண்டு இறைவனாலும் முடிவு செய்ய முடியாத, எந்த மனித இனத்தால் முடிவு செய்ய முடியாத அளவுக்கு ஒரு பெரிய முடிவை எடுக்கிறார். என்னோடு இருப்பதை விட ஒரு பெண்ணோடு வாழ நீ விரும்பினால் என்னோடு நீ இருக்கலாம், நீ திருமணம் செய்து கொள்ளலாம் என்கின்ற உரிமையும் கொடுக்கிறாள். இதுக்கு பேர் இதில் சட்டத்தில் டைவர்ஸ் வந்து பண்ணியிருக்கிறோம், அது பண்ணிட்டு தான் போகணும், அந்த மாதிரி இல்லை. நான் அனுமதி தருகிறேன், நான் இல்லாமல் இன்னொரு பெண்ணுடன் வாழ்வதற்கு நான் உனக்கு உரிமை தருகிறேன் என்கின்ற அளவிற்கு வந்து அந்த கணவனை வந்து அவ்வளவு நேசிக்க ஆரம்பிக்கிறாள். உங்களோட இந்த டிரான்ஸ்ஜெண்டருடைய மக்களோடு ஒரு 5 ஆண்டு காலம் நெருங்கி பழகியதனுடைய விளைவாக அவருடைய பற்றிய உண்மைகள் எல்லாம் தெரிந்து அவருடைய உணர்வுகளை நான் காதலித்திருக்கிறேன், அவருடைய மனித நேயத்தை நான் காதலித்திருக்கிறேன், அவர்கள் விட்டுக் கொடுக்கும் மனப்பான்மை நான் காதலித்திருக்கிறேன், அவருடைய உரிமை கோரல், அதாவது பொசசிவ் நேச்சர், அதை நான் காதலித்திருக்கிறேன். அவர்கள் மற்ற மனிதர்களோடு இணைந்து வாழ விரும்பி அவர்களுக்கு உதவியாக இருக்க வேண்டும் என்கின்ற எண்ணத்தோடு இருக்கின்ற அந்த எண்ணத்தை நான் காதலித்திருக்கிறேன். அதனால் அவர்களை கொண்டு இந்த என்னுடைய வீடியோ மூலம் உங்களுக்கு அவர்களை பற்றி நான் ஒரு தெளிவான விளக்கத்தை சொல்வதிலே நான் மிகுந்த பெருமைப்படுகின்றேன். ஒரு சிறு பையனாக இருந்த பையன் ஒரு சிறுமியாக அல்லது ஒரு யுவதியாக உருவெடுத்துகின்ற பொழுது எவ்வளோ மகிழ்ச்சி, அந்த பையன்கிட்ட உள்ள மகிழ்ச்சியை விட தான் பெண்ணாக மாறியது அவ்வளோ மகிழ்ச்சி. இந்த மகிழ்ச்சியெல்லாம் உங்களோடு நான் கலந்துரையாடுவதற்கு வாய்ப்பளித்த இந்த திருநங்கையினருக்கு என்னுடைய நன்றிகளை தெரிவித்துக் கொண்டு, இந்த திருநங்கையை நாம் ஆதரிப்போம், அவர்களை மனிதர்களாக நேசிப்போம், அவர்களால் வருகின்ற அந்த HIV நோயை தடுப்போம், அவர்களுக்கு வருமானம் தரக்கூடிய வகையில் நாம் உதவியாக இருப்போம். இப்படியெல்லாம் இருந்தோம் என்றால் 1,00,000 மக்கள் இன்றைக்கு வந்து கொண்டிருக்கிறார்கள். இன்றும் 3 லட்சம் மக்கள் வருவதற்கு தயங்கிக் கொண்டு ஒளிந்து கொண்டிருக்கிற அந்த மக்களை வெளியே வரவைப்போம். அவர்களினால் வருகின்ற HIV இனிமேல் இருக்கக்கூடாது என்ற சூளுரை எடுத்துக்கொண்டு அவர்களை நன்றாக வாழ வைப்போம். அவர்களை நாம் விரும்புவோம், நேசிப்போம், முடிந்தால் காதலிப்போம். நன்றி.